I want to file for divorce, but my husband says he will take everything I own. Found out my 30F husband, 28M, cheated on me over the past few years. Marriage has not been good for over a year now and I want a divorce. We tried marriage counseling and says he won't change for me. I make 4x what he makes. I have over $200K in savings and I paid for the house we own, $600K market value currently. I make $250K a year. He keeps getting fired from his jobs and spends all his money on weed, video games, clothes, Uber Eats and lives paycheck to paycheck. Now he's saying he is going to fight in court to take me for everything I own unless I give him the house. I am not sure what to do in this situation. When I call lawyers here in California they all say he is entitled to half of everything I own. I am wondering if there's any way legally to save my money somewhere else or invest in a business etc. Thanks in advance. If you file for divorce, then I will take everything you own. See how easy that was? He's full of crap. Don't take legal advice from your adversary. But, sure. Half is the law in California. Half since the marriage started. There's no loophole to hide assets, that backfires on you. Respectfully, you make $250K a year. Go hire the best tiger lawyer you can find. The longer you are married, the more he will be entitled to. Get it done now. And no, he won't get it all, but he'll get some. Pull off the band-aid now. Hire a lawyer, like everyone else said. As an aside, don't do one single thing to move your money around significantly until you've spoken with an attorney. If you start trying to hide assets, that's going to be real bad for you in court. Lock your money down where it is. Don't give him access, etc. But don't run the risk of doing something illegal or likely to ding you in the eyes of the judge. Yes, he will be eligible to receive some of what are your joint assets and possibly some of your income. But the sooner you bite the bullet, the sooner you'll be free of him. See a lawyer. Don't take legal advice from your ex. Don't try to hide any of your assets. As soon as your lawyer okays it, start putting your pay into an account that only you have access to, and change the passwords and security questions to things he won't be able to guess. Use your money to hire a shark lawyer. Due to CA law, you might have to give him some money, but think of it as good riddance for a cheating piece of crap. Now he's saying he is going to fight in court to take me for everything I own unless I give him the house. I'm thinking he's not doing this on advice of any competent lawyer. Good luck to him and his pathetic history of bad behavior. Furnet. Yeah, I agree, sounds like a pos. Hire the best lawyer you can find, but it sounds like you will likely be on the hook for some spousal support, some equity in the house. Spousal support in CA is usually granted for half the length of the marriage. Also, if the marriage is under 10 years it's not considered a long-term marriage, and that makes a difference. Call that lawyer, review their qualifications because not all lawyers are created equal. Even if you have to pay him half of your marital assets, the financially smart move is to get rid of this deadweight as soon as possible. He's not contributing anything financially to the household and he's spending your money on crap. The quicker you get rid of him, the quicker you can get your finances back in order. Get a good lawyer. Maybe shop his case around to a few. Explain what you want out of the divorce and what you've been threatened with. Be upfront about what your husband has said and what your concerns are. He may get 50%, that is the standard in CA. So he won't get everything, that's not realistic at all. Talking with your lawyer, you may find a couple of different options. Depending on the arbitration agreements, you may be able to give him the house and nothing else. Saddling him with something he can't afford to keep could screw him in the long run and you'll bounce back. That said, get all your documentation together. If you have any texts, snaps, emails, etc. in which he admits to the affairs, if you can document his job loss, especially if he's at fault, etc., you can build better and better cases. Listen to your lawyer's advice. He cannot take everything. More so, he can't afford to take everything even if he could. Not divorcing him is going to cost you a lot more in the long run. He can't take everything you own. He is entitled to his share of the marital property. You're in a really good long-term financial position, so there's really no reason not to get moving on a divorce. You should separate sooner rather than later if the marriage is irretrievably broken. Do you have children? Your house is safe if you bought it before getting married, but he will likely get half of your assets that you earned while you were together. That isn't a good reason to stay with someone though, because it will be true today and in 10 years. More the reason to get a lawyer and file for divorce ASAP and cut your losses and get some peace of mind too. Him getting half of $200K and whatever else is considered marital property is small in the long run. It is unlikely that you are going to get better advice than actual attorneys in your area specializing in that area of law. California significantly limits the ways in which adultery can affect the outcome of a divorce, including how property is divided or if alimony will be imposed. California is a no-fault state, I believe. Unfortunately, the lawyers are correct. You'll probably be losing half your post-marital assets. No hiding money. They'll look into your financials. They find you moved money to protect it, you'll be in worse shape. They say Adele tried, she lost $140 million in her divorce. Yay. He will take half. That's divorce. Let him take half now, before you own more and pay down your mortgage more. Get a good lawyer and you might avoid alimony. Might. But the longer you provide for him, and the longer you stay married to him, the longer that alimony will be. You make $250,000 a year. Consult with a divorce attorney. Stop wasting time on the internet.